everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth. Welcome back to AlphaCraft. Lumbering pig, where are you? You're right there. In that spot. Check it out. Check it out, all the snowmen came back. And the store's open, so buy one, get one free. Uh-oh. Can you imagine how much cool stuff we would get if we had a ton of different shelf buddies over at our base? I wonder if Shivers wants a sparkle cookie. That's weird. I could have sworn some of these already... Snowflake. Ginger Snap. Okay, Peppermint was bought. I can't read that one. Jingles. Oh my gosh, it's like I almost want to take them all. I want to give them a home. Frosty and Holly. Snowflake and Frosty seem like they match Shivers. Seems like they might be something to do with ice and snow and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. What was the... Yeah, we're not going to get that kind of lollipop, that's for certain. Let's see. What was it? 9 diamonds for one. Now, hang on. Hang on a minute. Let's check this out. Buy one, get one free. Applies to previous purchases. So because I bought one, I get another one free? Is that what that means? I don't know. You know what I'm thinking about? If it's 9 diamonds for 2 more, we could spend 9 diamonds. What is this? This was all the instructions, right? Purchases. I don't remember how to do this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to brain's shutting down. I'm going to talk to Spiderweb Ninja and see how she wants to coordinate that, because Mr. Glitterpants Elf here wants 18 diamonds for 2. Wait, owned. Oh, that's right. You buy that and then you set it over there and you place the green where you want them to be placed. That's what it was. Yeah, I'm going to have to get with Spiderweb Ninja and see if I can work that out, because that might be cool, is to have a few more elves over there. These elves went on vacation and didn't do any work. We need to put them to work. That is right. And we've got some diamonds to burn. So I think we're going to be all right. So the first thing I wanted to do was come over here just on camera. I wanted to kind of check the store and see how it was going. We got acacia. I know we had sold some acacia to 80. Ooh, somebody bought birch? Nobody ever buys birch. You know what nobody ever buys is junglewood. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, dark oak is still stocked. That's good. Watch it make a liar out of me. Somebody bought jungle saplings, so we're going to have to make sure. Good pig. Good job. He sold the saplings. Those things have been there forever. Okay, oak is looking good. Now, I know spruce is going to be a little... Got to get past that stinking fence. There we go. As I say, I know that spruce, somebody really hit the spruce. And how are you doing with the trapdoors, Wilbur? I finally got everything set up. Yep, look at that. People just going ape buying the trapdoors. Look, we just sold enough stuff for 9 diamonds. How you doing, Zender? Woohoo! And let's take this. We're going to drop this off for Spiderweb Ninja. That is awesome. We got ourselves a nice haul of 12 diamonds. We could afford an elf. So I'll definitely have to talk to Spiderweb Ninja. So let's go through here. And I tell you what, being so used to having all those beacons at the base, now whenever I'm running around and I don't have access to super fast run and super fast jump, I feel like super sluggish piggy. Seriously, it's crazy how quickly I got used to super jump, super boost, and all the other mess that goes along with it. It's just crazy. All right, so let's run down here. I'm figure, you know what? Let's actually go through the tunnel that Spiderweb Ninja built just so we can once again look at this coolness. I don't know if I changed something with my settings. I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. It's like all of a sudden, I feel like I can see the black concrete where normally I can't. Did the air clear in here? Is that what it is? Maybe I've been eating these golden carrots and my vision has gotten way, way better. Could that be what it is? All right, so we'll go through here and right here, Spiderweb. There are your 6 diamonds from Zender. And look, there's 9 more if we can work out a deal with these elves, all right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to run back over the... What happened? What happened? Where did the connection to my tunnel go? Oh no, we're going to have to run all the way back through here. Alright, so we're going to run back over the base. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea how we're going to fix the front area of the base. It did throw me for a little bit of a loop when I saw how close the buildings were to my wall. Not going to that. But I've done a little bit of growing trees. Went and planted a whole bunch of spruce trees. Now, it's weird. The spruce trees, when you're on the side of the wall where all the spruce trees are, it really feels like there's a very dense forest. There's lots of trees, so it feels just fine. I don't know if it's the size of the wall, if it's the size of the city. Okay, let's be fair. I didn't build a small base, did I? Piggy just can't build small. I don't know what it is. Somebody says, build me something, and I'm like, okay, let's see. 10,000 blocks, check. 15 plus days, check. I got 32 picks and nowhere to be. Check. See? It goes that way. Uh-oh. So I build humongous. So maybe all the trees just to scale don't seem to fit for some reason. But look. So I'm going to show you. Shivers came back. Shiver me tenders, you returned. And somebody pointed out this cake came from Jinja Ninja's birthday. He gave out cakes. That's what it was. I totally forgot. So thank you so much for pointing that out. But Shivers, I know that this is my seat. Okay? I know this is where I would sit. But look, we have this little table right here that we could treat like the kids' table. So, we could put Pigs 82 and 83 who need to have their name tags fixed somehow. They could be over here at the kids' table, and we could put the other two elves there. I don't know. We'll think about that. Y'all tell me in the comment section below. What would you do? But look at how, okay, so I went ahead and I worked at clearing out a lot of this area. Just turning it, now, right now it looks like a blighted mess, I tell you what, with all this path blocks. I know it is a crazy eyesore. We're going to get this fixed. But I've gone through just path blocking like a mad pig. Path blocking and putting edge and curb to the road. Kind of got to about right there. Chopping down all the trees, because we're going to tear it all down to build it back up. That's what we're going to do. So I just need to do a little bit more terraforming. And I figure, you know what I should do? Instead of making episodes about terraforming and stuff, unless something very special happens, I think in the background I'm just going to kind of work on this, and we'll do little progress reports and updates and stuff like that. Let's come over here just so we can kind of look. So see, you can see the trees. They don't look too bad, but we've still got this. And then the other day, it just kind of smacked me right in the face. You know what we could do? Now, there's one thing I want to do. I'm going to talk to JJ and Wild about it, just to see if they're, it's their build. So I want to give them, the say-so. I don't want to just go ahead and do it. But what I'm thinking about doing is maybe like stripping off the back of these buildings. Like this one's not so bad, because it's got a little bit of a design going to it. But we got some solid stone here with like some weird shapes and cobblestone. If maybe we could pull one layer of blocks off of this and like redo it and make it look like the surface of an actual building, so that it doesn't, to be honest right now, it is kind of an eyesore. Just this solid wall of kind of like not quite sure what we're looking at. So maybe try to get that to look a little bit more like buildings. I don't think it will be that bad. I think it'll work. Well, okay, you add your 2 cents. Actually, tartar sauce, my idea is not going to work. It might, but it's going to be a little bit extra work. So here's what I was contemplating. This wall, that wall doesn't have to be there. Come on, Piggy, what are you doing? What do you mean? So what I could do is I could take this wall and I could scooch it. Scooch, scooch. We could just take this wall and like tear it down and rebuild it a couple of blocks forward. That is a possibility. We could try and do that. I don't know yet. I'm still, now that I noticed that the wall is so close to, and I went ahead and like a silly pig went ahead and built all this right here. I'm not quite certain. Oh no. Oh my gosh. But I tell you one thing I am certain about. Now that we've done a little bit of jibber jabber, me just running my mouth, my pie cooler as some would say, Yeah, I'd never heard that one before till recently. Oh, your soup cooler. Pie cooler. I'm running my soup cooler. That's what I'm doing. My mouth, for those of y'all that don't know what I'm saying. And I kind of made that a little bit nicer as well. Also need to work that out. But since I've been running my soup cooler, just going on, I need to clear my head. So you know what the best remedy for clearing your head is? We're going to go do a dragon fight. 80 has invited me to do a dragon fight, which I haven't done a dragon fight on this server. And 80 says that he has a really easy way to do it, which I'm all down for. I'm not one of these tough guys that's like, let's go in there with no armor and just one arrow and let's hack that thing to death and get the dragon egg. No, that's not me. See, there we go. Got our Zoom shoes. If there's an easy way to do it, I'm going to opt for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear my head. We're going to go have a dragon fight, which I don't know how it works, but somehow it's going to clear my head. And then we're going to come back here. I've done something bad. I'm sorry, Spiderweb Ninja. I messed up. You know what? How about this? We'll do it for half the episode. I was supposed to wear the dunce cap, but I actually finished the maze. And then I went back and I got the dunce cap on purpose. So I tell you what, we'll do 50-50, okay? I started out the episode without the dunce cap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go fight the dragon with 80. I'm going to come back over here and put on my dunce cap. And then we're going to get to working in this area. Because you know what? We're going to start working in this area. I've been getting a lot of quartz built up and whatnot. So we're going to start expanding this spot. We're going to start implementing some of the mob heads. I don't know if I have enough mob heads specifically, but it's okay. I think what I can do is I can start building the areas that I want, and as I collect more mob heads, we can add them in. But here's what's going to happen. So you're going to have to stick around. You just have to. It's imperative, I tell you. I'm going to add on to this area, and I'm going to tell you what in the world this area is supposed to be. What are these heads all about? Why is this being built down here in my area? I don't know I'm 100% ready to spill the beans on what in the world this whole area is. I might have to, so that area down there makes sense. And then I might not. Wishy-washy piggy. Which I guess is a good thing. It means a clean pig, right? And I still haven't moved all this junk either. Because pigs like their sties. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go get ready for the dragon fight. We're going to go smack a dragon around for a few minutes. And then we'll come back over here. And we're going to start working on the area down there. So that the base can start to finally make sense. Alright? So y'all just sit tight. And I'm going to meet you over at the end.
So, Mr. Pigglesworth, here we are in the end. As I gather that this season you haven't fought a dragon.
Nope.
No. So we're going to...
I've managed to reap all the benefits of a dragon being killed without actually killing one.
Yes. So I've killed a couple of dragons, so I will also make sure that you can get the final kill for the achievement.
Oh, okay.
The final hit. So what we're going to do is respawn the dragon. We do it by placing some end crystals here. And... not celebrating yet. Come on. You won't need your sword, as far as I'm aware. So make sure you've got your bow ready.
All right.
You pretty much don't need your rockets as well, but we're going to be using the elytra method, which I used the other day. This time I'm not going to be getting too close to the dragon, but what we'll do is we'll take out the caged crystals and then fly up into the air using potions of slow falling and the elytra, and then you will see how easy it is from up there to just take out all of these pillars, and then just blat the dragon using these here bows. So
all right. Well, let's do
you ready
this.
to give this a go?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So once I've put these in place, and I will give you one as well, so you can have the joy of placing one. They go on the middle blocks of each of these, and it's only when you've put the fourth one down that it actually does it. So I'll put the other three and let you do the honor of resummoning. So I think there's an achievement for that.
So once I do this, there's no turning back, right?
There is no turning back. I was going to say unfortunately, but it's not unfortunately at all, really.
Run!
There we go. So if you go to the tower over there, ready to shoot the crystal,
okay,
it's only when the dragons actually spawn that you can destroy these. So it recreates them all, and don't do anything yet. But just, basically get ready to shoot it.
Now, where does a dragon appear? Like up in the center?
In the middle, in the middle where all of these intersect. So what you'll want to do is, once you've blown this up, just fly up into the air and take your potion of slow falling.
Oop, I guess I have to actually hit the crystal first. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there we go. So potion of slow falling.
There we go.
Night vision is good as well. And then, once you're up, then it's just a case of shooting these, which should be quite leisurely.
Well, it's also trying to figure out how in the world to get Elytra to work. Come on, Elytra, work. Oh, wait, I guess it won't work if I've got a bow in my hand.
It depends which, because you have your left-handed, don't you? So
yeah.
There we go. There's one more, and I think I missed it. I believe that is now all of the end crystals taken out, and now it's just shooting the dragon. So once you're in the air,
I'd say you're literally going to do all the work because I have yet to get this thing to like. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I'm flying.
So yeah, blast up a little bit higher. It's easier to do from higher up, and then we just shoot the dragon. Don't get too close to him because he will swat you away.
Oh my gosh, I'm far up in the air now.
Yeah, and then just every so often, just use a rocket. Should
like
have
go
4
back
minutes
up.
of slow falling.
I couldn't hit the broadside of a dragon if I wanted to.
And when he's doing that, just let him be, because it's actually better to stay up in the air.
Right.
Because he'll then come off again, you see. Unless you try and attack him.
Oh, if you try to attack him while he's there, he won't leave?
I think he stays for a bit longer. I'm not sure, but every time I've not attacked him, then he has... I'm missing this dragon like crazy. But yeah, every time he's been there and people do attack him, then he actually stays there for longer.
Right. Oh, there we go. I finally got a hit. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Get away, get away. Fly away, piggy.
And that's all you need to do is basically just fly away.
Right.
Whenever he's there.
So is there just a vertical limit the dragon won't fly beyond?
Not really. He can fly through the end portals, which is really the dangerous thing.
That's weird. So it could actually like disappear off into one of the islands?
Yes. And then he stays in the unloaded chunks.
Oh gosh.
Until you have such a time as... Right, I need to eat, but there we go. It wouldn't give me the health. Yeah, he stays in the unloaded chunks until you actually do go over there, because it happened to like a streamer. Right, okay, let's see how I'm doing for slow falling. Right. I've got a minute left.
Oh, that's a good point. I need to...
So we should be fine. We just need to hit him a bit more.
Yeah, you know. I'm sorry. Ooh, I almost hit you.
That's fine. I mean, the thing is, you could still do this when you haven't got slow falling.
Right.
It's just easier to just glide and take him out.
Get away
from
that dragon.
Hitting him, then I think that's the key.
Whew. Actually, I need to get these fireworks out of my offhand. I keep trying to eat food, and all I'm doing is shooting fireworks.
Yeah. I never carry... once you've got the slow falling, I never actually carry the fireworks.
Right.
Because you don't need them, because you're just floating.
There we go. Finally getting a few hits.
Yeah. I cannot hit this dragon for love nor money.
Oh, there goes my slow falling. Drink, quick, quick, quick! Woo! I could see the ground getting close. That was really close. All right. All right, dragon.
Oh, I
One
will.
more?
Oh, that's the next hit has got to be yours.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Right through him.
There we go.
Nice.
And now you just glide gently to the ground, and we can catch his head, hopefully.
Oh, I don't have a dragon head.
I didn't see where his dragon head fell.
Oh, it was still registering me as elytra. That's why. I was like, why am I falling so weird?
Yes. And as you can see, it's an incredibly satisfying and quite easy way to kill the dragon.
Oh, yeah. Could the head have fallen into the portal, maybe?
The head could have fallen into the portal. I didn't see it falling into the portal. The other thing it could have done was, I didn't see exactly where he died. It could be on one of these pillars, so you could try and fly up to see if it's up there. If you want the actual head that you killed, then sometimes it doesn't seem to show up easily. Spiderweb Ninja had the same problem when we were fighting the dragon before.
Right.
But otherwise, I've got dragon heads that you can have.
Commemorative.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it may well have gone through the end portal to spawn, but I'm not sure if Frill has anything set up to actually catch anything that drops through into spawn.
Oh, so it might be just sitting there right now.
Yes, yeah.
Well, then it's
so unless anybody's there, it shouldn't despawn. But I don't know exactly where spawn is these days. And we will have also opened up a brand new end portal, which we have done over here. So this one here, congratulations for the commemorative Pigglesworth portal.
I've got a pig head. I'll smack it on there later.
So yeah, dragon killing 101.
Thank you, sir. Mucho apreciado.
No problem.
And I tell you what, that was a crazy dragon fight. Yes, it was, but what's so awesome is I actually accomplished the dragon fight. Thank you, 80, for that help. Thank you very much, sir. So we're back over here where it's raining cats and dogs, but it's not going to matter because we are going down here. And I need to explain, what is this going to be? What is this? Piggy, what'd you do? I went ahead and started opening up the area a little bit. Yes, it... Don't be so crazy. Go away. So I went ahead and extended this out 2 more segments. Oh, I didn't think that through. Here, let's pop you out of the way. And so what I've done is I've got one area we're going to work on, and I've left this area like this. Because what I found is if I open up this top first and I'm up here really close, it's easy to replicate this domed structure over and over and over again. I don't know why, at least for me. It's harder to stand down here and look and then scaffold all the way up and try to fix it and back and forth. So if I'm right up there with it, I can extend it out and it makes a whole lot more sense. But today we're going to start working on this little segment right here. Now I don't have any more of this light gray concrete. I didn't think that through. And here's the other thing. I also didn't think through the fact that this wall affects this wall. That's a little frustrating. Now the thing is, once you go back 2 blocks, this part curves. You know what I thought of, though? This part is not going to... Well, if I put a band right here and then we start building right here, that's going to leave blocks separating. Because I want to build rooms all the way down, and I need them to look separate. I tell you what we'll do. We'll work on building this, and what we might end up doing is swapping out these 2 blocks right here with some other color. And so this backdrop where the heads go, that'll end up being gray, and this other band right here will be a different color. I don't know what color is going to work, though, so we're going to have to experiment a little bit with it. But here's what we're going to do today. We're going to build something right in here. This is going to be a diorama of sorts. For those of y'all that don't know what a diorama is, I don't have the textbook definition. But from my understanding, a diorama is basically a model of some kind of an event or a place, something like that. It's usually like a little, kind of like, like train set. train set could be kind of like a diorama because you've got like a little town and you've got little things going on. It tells a story. It lets you walk around it and look at from different angles, or maybe it forces your perspective like we're doing here. But that would be a diorama. But we're going to build dioramas because this that we're building is a museum. Yes, it is. It's a museum. So the first thing I want to do is I want to build a diorama of some grasslands. So I've gotten some different concrete blocks, and I've gotten some different wool blocks. Let's see here. We need green and brown. I don't think I need blue for this time, so we'll leave that. So JJ and Wild Store got sold a little bit of wool, and Stina Rose's store sold a little bit of dyes, and I did a little work off camera and was able to get all this stuff done and prepped. So let's go ahead and put this down here first. We'll go and pull this out of the way. Now we're also going to incorporate some redstone into this. We're not going to do that quite yet. So wherever we have a vertical spot is where I'm going to use concrete blocks, and wherever we have a flat spot is where I want to use wool. So I'm thinking, let's do like that. You know what? I'm going to add light for now because 1, I need to see what I'm doing, and 2, you need to see what I'm doing. So let's see here. Maybe that would look like that. And then that could be like that. I don't know if that's going to work. That's not so much flatlands. That's starting to look a little bit more like steep hills. So let's take this down a block. It's all about the experimentation and trying stuff. So we'll do that. Is that 1, 2, and then that's 1 block and up. Okay, that might work. That might work. And then we can backfill these spots because we're not going to be able to see them. Okay, so the whole premise or idea here is that I want to make dioramas of different biomes, different areas. Let's see here. If I do like that, will that make it look more like a normal grass block would? Let's see here. Let's get ourselves a little bit more carpet. How's that look? Yeah, that works. That'll work. So let's do that. Let's take that out of the way and do like that. And let's go ahead and backfill this. We can add a little bit of, well, we do need, okay. Uh-oh, we might be buying a whole lot more wool here. I want to leave these sides because, like I said, it's supposed to look like a wall. And here in just a second, it's going to make a little bit more sense why I want that to look like a wall. So let's do like that. Now I want to see how deep is that. I think that'll work. Depending on the diorama that we build, I might need to go farther back into the wall. This is so weird when the game does that. It doesn't want to do it now. It'll do it every once in a while. For some weird reason, it doesn't want to render a certain area. I wonder if it has to do with chunks, where you're standing, or angles. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Okay, and that's backfilled as well. So we can go and get rid of this and do that. Here we go. And let's see here. All this stuff is precious, so we don't want to waste any more blocks than we have to. So since we're not going to be able to see those, come out of there. We'll do that. Okay. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough blue, but we're going to go ahead and just try for now. So I want to do this, and this is going to look like sky? He says, almost like a question. So what I'm attempting to do here is I want this to look like the wall has been painted. I want this to be a mimic of reality. Like at first I was sitting there thinking, should I try to use organic stuff? Should I put leaves and things into the wall so that we can see stuff. Now, there are certain things that I think I'm going to have to use, like actual plants, actual grass, things of that nature, because sometimes the stuff I'm trying to build, it's just not going to work. There's no quote-unquote fake equivalent to what it is I'm wanting to see. And yes, I'm clicking one at a time because I've got the mining efficiency thing cranked up. See right there how we just broke 2 blocks? And actually, I need these blocks to be right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this and get that dome filled. Now, I'm not going to build all of this on camera because, like I said, we're going to add a little bit of redstone, and it's going to take me a minute to kind of organize things for the mob heads to make sense what's going on here. And then once I get all that installed, then I'll explain to you why this is a museum. Why it is that we're building the base the way we are. Today's the day. We finally figured it out. I went in and decided, you know what? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Does that work? Like we've got the gray band right there showing that it's between 2 walls. And then when we get to the domed ceiling, we can make it the color. That might work. Well, that could be a happy accident, as Bob Ross would call it. Let's go ahead and fill those 2 in right there as well. Now, I'm seeing I've got 2 blocks left. Okay, good. I've got 1 more stack. All right, we might actually be able to get this room done. Because once I get these blocks in, we will have to tear a few out. Okay, so let's put that in there. And this is just so that we can keep mimicking the arced shape. Yeah, there goes them crazy sounds again. You just stop it with that mess. There we go. So now we've got a solid, hurt my feet, solid backdrop. So let's go ahead and do this. There it went again. I saw that weird. It's messing with me. It's trying to distract me is what it's doing. So let's do this. And what I want to do is kind of like add some of these in so maybe it looks like clouds. And I can't remember if I said, but yeah, I want this to look like it's a mural. Like somebody has painted this onto the backdrop. Like a diorama. Like if you went to a museum and saw an exhibit or something. Okay, that's not too bad. That's looking a little bit like clouds. Let's go ahead and put some up here in the ceiling as well, because that's more where you would end up seeing the clouds, is up in the sky. And I kicked around the idea of maybe putting a sun in, but the other trick is you got to be careful with adding too much detail. I think that works. That works pretty good. That's starting to look like clouds and stuff. So the other thing is I want something to look like we've got a tree here. Now, this is going to be tricky because we don't have a lot of room to work with. We don't have a lot of shape that we can work with here. But let's try this. Let's see if we put that there so it looks like the trunk of a tree. Can we do that? Does that? Oh, that works. Awesome. That actually worked. I didn't know if that would work or not. Okay. And then let's see here. Let's go ahead and put some more right here that's going to be brown. Can we make that look like the hills going up just a little bit more? I think that works. I think that will be just fine. So cool. So we've got like a little diorama set up. Let me remove the torches. I want to see how dark this gets. Because using the redstone, there's something very special and specific I want to happen. And let's see here. I'm going to hit F7. I'm not seeing any X's show up except right there. So we do know that the mod's working, and we do know that everything is spawn proof. Okay, that's cool. That works. We can put lighting in the floor, maybe along this edge, so that it's far enough away from there that that room stays dark, but that we've still got the area lit. We also have some ambient light coming from up there, which that's just cool. Okay, so I'm going to get the rest of some blocks to go right there. I'm going to install my redstone and get the mob heads, and we're going to come back and I'm going to show you What am I doing with mob heads? What am I doing with redstone? And why is there a museum underneath the base? All right, we're heading back down. I had to run up and get myself some fence posts because we're just about ready. We're just about done. Let's see here. Oh, look. Wearing the dunce cap. I know it's under my head. I'm wearing the dunce cap. Spiderweb Ninja. Still need to rename it, though. All right, so let's get a cow head, pig heads. There's one head missing. This is going to be an opportunity for an alpha. I will buy a head for a diamond. Headhunters, yes. So here we go. We've got this little area. It's all dark now. It's all decorated. I found some more concrete, which I think works. I do think it works. It kind of like lets the diorama move forward from the domed part, but also shows you a border between each. And then we don't end up with like this 2 thick or 3 thick wall, and it lets us perpetuate this design. So I think it's going to work. But look, we've got cow, we've got pig, we've got chicken. I'm missing a chicken head. So if any alpha has a chicken head and you want to swap it for a diamond, let's talk. So right up in here, I've got redstone lamps going. So we'll plop that one down. Will this let me place, oh cool, it will. It lets me place the head turned. Okay, so we're going to do that. Pigs are always looking other ways and concerned about other things, right? And then let's see here. I need some green wool as well. A block of green wool. I'm sorry, not green wool. I need a block of green wool. So let's go over here. Maybe, oh, look, it's 2 piggies. It's 2 piggies. They're talking to each other. Raise your hand if you get the reference. Look at 2 pigs. Okay, the button went off. It's 2 pigs talking to each other. So look, you come up to the diorama and you're like, well, where's cow? I want to know what a cow is. So you step on it. Look, the cow lights up. And you back off. Where are the pigs? It lights up the pigs. And eventually, when we get a chicken, boop, it's going to light up the chicken over there. Isn't that cool? Now, for now, let's do this. I'm going to place a piece of black carpet. Now I know that lamp is directly there. And when we get a chicken head, we can add it to it. So that is going to be our diorama. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build more rooms. And we're going to make more painted wall type biome structures so that we can start putting all these mob heads in them. All these different mob heads. Like I'm thinking maybe we can make some kind of a cave to put all these creatures in. Might leave the skeleton out because here's the thing. Let's do this. We'll do that. So we'll have the spiders, cave spiders, and creepers in a cave underground. Let's put the zombie, slime, and skeleton. We'll make like a swamp. I've got snow golem. I've got the llama. Well, white trader llama head. You know, I'd almost need a polar bear head for that. There's kind of a bunch of mix and match here now. I know somebody had given me a list of mob head drops in Discord, so I'm going to have to go back and look at that again. But like we've got zombie pigs and blazes. Oh, excuse me. We can put those into the nether. I've got some wither skulls. We can do that as well. So I've got a bunch of different things and different ideas for different biome type builds that we can do. So if you've got different suggestions, different biomes, and mobs that drop heads that would match, if you want to put that down in the description box, help give me some ideas, maybe that will straighten old Piggy out and I can figure out what to put in here. And don't forget, if you become a Patreon and you hit the right level Patreon, the gold carrot level, speaking of in my hand, you can get your head added here. There are 2 new names that did pop up, and I'm just waiting for that Patreon thing to give me the clear that all that money transferred, that they made their payment, and then I'm going to get 2 more heads added to this Patreon haul, which is just awesome. So, if you enjoyed this episode, if you liked it, if you thought it was really cool, click that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed and you want to be, go ahead and subscribe. And if you want YouTube to notify you whenever more videos come out, you can click the notification bell. And then hopefully YouTube won't be a dunce and it'll notify you. No, put it in the offhand so we can put it on the ground. So we can put there. We wore the dunce cap. It was for just a moment, but we wore it. Oh my gosh. But I'm going to get back to trading for more quartz so I can keep extending this. I'm going to start buying some more dye so we can get blue. That's like 80 blocks per dome. So that's going to be a little resource intensive. But I'm going to start expanding this so that we can add more rooms and have myself ready for next episode. And that is when I hope to see you is in the next episode of AlphaCraft.